Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Open Gym. Whew, this early start kind of got me got us a little flustered, man. 1 o'clock, but we here. We are here. Welcome, everybody. Do I got a loose string? But what's up, everybody? Happy MLK Day. We are here on a special occasion. This is MLK Day. So I guess to start off the stream remembering MLK and all the things he did. That man was a legend. It's unfortunate that these times aren't as ooh, these times aren't as you know, society is in a weird place. So hopefully we can all come together one day and kind of make things work to be a better place. Cause right now it's kind of trash. So we could all do better. So in honor of MLK, we can start today. Try to make society a better place. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody that tapped in and is here for the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks on MLK Day. Hawks get a nationally televised game, although they are coming off a three-game losing streak, so it is pretty. It's tough out here. It is tough out here. Let me know if my screen is frozen, please. Um, yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? Jose, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, let me know if my screen is froze. Been having some technical difficulties. Wi-Fi's been kind of garbage. So as we continue on, Atlanta is fine, bro. They're back though. They did take the NBA did take the MLK Day game from us last year. So MLK is usually Atlanta's day, usually, but they took it from us last year. So we got the intros coming up. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play the game on the stream. So this is just a watch along. Everybody tapping in. Appreciate everybody tapped in. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're all locked in here. Um, yeah, I'm sure it's laggy. I'm sure it is because my Wi-Fi is fighting for its life. Um, so my apologies for the lag. So hopefully it will smooth out. I did pause everything and disconnect everything I could. You know, it's real janky over here. AT&T need to step it up over here. But we are here. Hopefully the audio is at least smooth. Um, so for Atlanta, the starters are gonna be Dyson, Nikhil, Corey Kispert, Jalen, and Onyeka. No Kristaps, no Shea, and that is about it for Atlanta's injury report. Aside from N'Faly Dante, he's out for the rest of the year. I'm weak. They got the choir out there tonight. I'm weak. So the Chattanooga hoop legend, Nikhil Alexander Walker, starting off. I think he's more so the two guard. I look at Nikhil as the two and Dyson more so as the one. I think Dyson brings a lot more to the table offensively than people kind of realize. His playmaking is a whole lot different than Trey. That was the one thing I stated when the trade kind of happened, that it was going to be hard to replace the just the visual of Trey's playmaking and that special talent. So appreciate everybody tapped in as the game is about to be underway. Y'all know how the NBA goes. They be running a little bit behind. So, but Atlanta comes in, like I said, off that three-game skid. Hopefully they can get this dub here. Milwaukee has also lost their previous three, so it is kind of even somewhat. Um, so we'll see. So Jalen, is leading in points, rebounds, and assists for Atlanta. 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. So that's great stuff, honestly. A young star. I'm not gonna compare him to nobody. I don't really like when nobody compares him to like to Braun or excuse me to Braun or anybody like that. I think Jalen is definitely his own talent. So game is still not started. Y'all know how it goes. So NBA loves to kind of be a little behind, but hopefully Atlanta can get some dubs. They do have a couple more games till the All Star break. It is um, at least a couple more weeks. I'm not quite sure exactly when the All Star break is, but trade deadline is February 5th, so that will be a monumental day for Atlanta this year, as Atlanta still is in the the rumor mill with trades. Shout out to the Braves. They just made a deal. My notification's going crazy at the moment. But we are about to be underway here as Atlanta is rocking the Peachtree jerseys. we need those. We need the MLK jersey though. This is Peachtree's cool, but it should be MLK on those jerseys. So Atlanta wins the tip, and they are underway. So Nikhil brings up Dyson missed the last game with an ankle sprain, so it is great to have Dyson back as he finds Nikhil on the wing. Nikhil's just short on that three. So, like I said, this is a nationally televised game for Atlanta, which they don't have too many of those as Giannis breaks the scoring drought. So Atlanta did have a change in their starting lineup as Dyson gets that first bucket for the Hawks. Pretty good bucket too on the just beating the Bucks back on defense right there. But Corey Kispert is in the lineup for as Dyson tries to get the steal on Giannis. That does not go quite as planned as Giannis just gets the bucket anyway. But yeah, Corey Kispert is in the starting lineup in place for uh what you call it in place of Zach, but he starts in place of V and CJ. CJ and V have been the starters for Atlanta in that spot, but we'll see how Corey does in the starting lineup for Atlanta as Milwaukee bears another triple. There you go. So Nikhil gets that 1-2 go. We're gonna need a good effort from Nikhil this one if Atlanta wants to make it competitive. So we'll see how the Bucks look without Giannis though, because really all their points have come through with Giannis like facilitating. As I don't even know his name, but Derry Bird gets one up but can't get it to go. As Dyson finds Jalen for the easy bucket in transition. That's exactly what Atlanta's missed. Dyson, oh man, he definitely is a lot more important these days than ever. So they definitely were missing him against Boston. As Nikhil finds Dyson on the wing, Dyson's on the break. He finds Corey attacking, and might have been a foul. And now Giannis just turns the ball over, so that's great for Atlanta. Atlanta has to stack those turnovers against Milwaukee. They have to force Milwaukee uh, to just give the ball up, and that's gonna equal points for Atlanta because Atlanta was struggling to do anything against Boston really. Um, as Dyson attacking can't get that floater to go. But yeah, the last game against Boston was just trouble as Giannis is getting to the paint and gets that foul call. Boston was Boston ended up shooting 60% from three for the previous game. So with that magnet ball plus Atlanta's uh, thin rotation, it was just a mixture of all things negative for Atlanta. So excuse me, as Giannis knocks down the first free throw. But this game is Atlanta definitely has a lot better chance at succeeding at pulling off a dub. Even though Milwaukee can be competitive if Giannis has a good game, um, I think if you just outplay Giannis as a team, you'll succeed because Milwaukee really is Giannis. If Giannis gives up or if he's having a bad game, I think Milwaukee is. I think their tendencies are not to like kind of pick it up. As Jalen gets a step through, he finds on Yeka. So we'll see. Jalen has had a couple stinkers too, as that nice reverse ends up being a foul. So he hasn't quite gotten a good whistle over these last couple games. I will say that. I definitely will say that. The Laker game, he wasn't getting any foul calls. Doesn't really doesn't really what's it called? It's not an excuse as he misses that free throw. Unfortunately, doesn't excuse the miss Bunnies the Laker game and the Boston game. He really just wasn't aggressive. I think he only had about maybe nine field goal attempts. But yeah, it's good to see Jalen attack early and get a foul, which, like I said, hasn't been isn't too often that Jalen's getting that foul call. But it's really the whole Atlanta squad doesn't really have a good whistle on offense. And it's tough. They play physical on defense and they kind of get punished some games. The refs don't really allow them to play their brand of basketball. I would be interested to see Indiana win. I wouldn't be mad at Indiana getting that dub. So Daniel Simon is tonight. So Giannis is three no good. Atlanta's trailing by 4, but it's 7-11. A little under 8 minutes to play in this first quarter. Jalen attacking the smaller defender just can't get that to go. That's usually his bread and butter right there, but cannot get that one to go. Kuz, he with us. As Kuzma's miss leads to a Atlanta possession, and then it comes down. Jalen controlling the ball, finds on Yeka. On Yeka's turnaround, in and out. But Dyson's putback, I don't know how he got that to go in. I feel you, man. Shout out to Indiana. Uh, they definitely they weren't a surprise. I guess everybody kind of predicted them to kind of go off. So hopefully Indiana finishes it out and gets that dub. You know where the game is at? You know where the is a championship game? If so, you know where it's at. I have not kept up with college football. Georgia got eliminated fairly early, so I was highly disappointed. So, but I hope Indiana gets that dub. Go Hoosiers, like you said. Nikhil from the corner, unfortunately can't get that to go. But Dyson again on the offensive glass just snatches that board. Daniel Simon, I appreciate you tapping in. Um, have a good rest of the day. Go Hoosiers. Hopefully they get that dub for you. But again, appreciate you tapping into the open gym over here. So Jalen rises up for that triple. Ooh, it looked good. It definitely looked good. Oh my God, my notification's going crazy right now. I'm about to. Hey, shout out to your cousins. Hopefully they're Bulldogs fans. Oh, Bobby Portis with a good spin, but Jalen was right there to defend that little floater, jumper, whatever you want to call it. Good defense by Jalen. I know a lot of fans have been disappointed by him. See ya, Simon. As Jalen tries to get that little running floater to go. There we go, man. It's a little ugly game right now. But Giannis turns it over. Akil 4-3 can't get that to go. So back and forth here. It's been empty possessions for both teams. But Giannis has not been able to attack like he has been wanting to. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We just gotta get buckets, man. That's it. They just gotta convert on their looks, and then I think Atlanta will get this pretty easily. Floater. Daniel, I appreciate it, man. We got some viewers. We got some viewers over on X and on Twitch maybe, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You are tapped in the chat over here all alone. I appreciate that. But it is an ugly, ugly, ugly start for both teams. Both teams are kind of struggling here. Um, Hawks have yet to hit a three. Daniel, I want Atlanta to win. I'm a big Hawks fan, so it's kind of like a Hawks stream. So yeah, I'm definitely pulling for the Atlanta Hawks over here, over this way for sure, for sure, for sure. Milwaukee's cool. I like Giannis. There's nothing against them. It's not really a rivalry, but shout out to uh, shout out to Milwaukee. I appreciate the I appreciate the subscription. I definitely appreciate it. But yes, Atlanta is struggling. They've yet to hit a three. They're 0 of 6 from three, 5 of 16 from the field. So they're shooting a total of 31% from the field. So it's not a good start. Milwaukee isn't shooting too much better. They're 45%, 5 of 11. Only 1 of 4 from 3, too. So it's not like they've gotten them up like Atlanta. But 0 of 6 is a tough start. Um, but they are, taking care of the ball. They only have one turnover so far. Leading that way. Excuse me, y'all. I got to blow my nose. 1 second. All right, we back. My fault. But, all right. Um, we'll see, though. Atlanta's coming in with a somewhat full roster. They have a newly signed Christian Coloco. We'll see how if he gets any playing time. Cause Onyeka needs a break, y'all. That's what I know. Daniel Simon, appreciate the subscription over on YouTube. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, Onyeka needs a break, man. He has been holding it down for Atlanta. These I would say these past couple of months, Chris Stapps has been iffy to say the least. He's definitely been not as consistent as I knew he was finna miss some games. I knew we were finna get it maybe. I thought we were gonna get maybe 50, but I don't know. So Porzingis out with that left Achilles. Atlanta did release a statement though today regarding um, Kristaps and Kristaps and Ricochet. Hey, that's what we need. So Atlanta forces a miss. And Moge does a great job at crashing the board, and Atlanta converts on that. So Atlanta has tied it up. It's 13 apiece. V. Krejci has entered the game and Moge. So there has been a couple subs for both squads as Giannis hits the bench for Milwaukee. I almost forgot how to drink water, dog. So CJ has entered the game as well. So three subs for Atlanta. Jalen getting to his spot and getting it to go. It's 15-16. Milwaukee did hit a three that last possession from Ryan Rollins. Shot shot the name twin. It's 15-16. Atlanta's trailing by one. There we go. Yeah, Milwaukee just is inconsistent. That's definitely their plague. Um, I think they can have a stretch of good games and they kind of level out. I appreciate it, Daniel Simon. Have a good one. It's good stuff. As Jalen, it's a good chance for Jalen to kind of redeem himself. It's a nationally televised game. All right, Daniel. I appreciate you. Hopefully tapping back in. Moge, unfortunately, is not taking advantage of these minutes. This little stretch here. Dyson picks the pocket of Porter Jr. Oh, CJ's pass a little off. Big time, baby. It's big time. Jalen coming through the lane and wrecking shit. So it's 17-16 right now. Atlanta up by one. Let's go. That's what we need. Like I said, Jalen has a good chance to redeem himself. He hasn't had the greatest couple games. I know a lot of fans have been upset at Jalen. I'm not. I'm not one of those fans, man. I know. I know bad games happen. Veet lines it up. Can't get that to go. So Atlanta's still looking for that triple. Finney, Gabby, what's happening? Appreciate you tapping into the chat. It's a foul there on Dyson. Dyson's been playing good. It's his first game back. He missed one game. He missed the Boston game. Um, unfortunately, oh my God, that Boston game was ugly, bro. They dropped 52 in the second quarter. So it's definitely a change of pace here. It's Atlanta kind of getting to it as they should, as they should. Excuse me. But yeah, Atlanta doing a good job at forcing Milwaukee to play uncomfortably. They have four turnovers in this opening quarter. They're doing a good job too, rebounding. They did a great job last game against Boston, even though the result was ugly as hell. Um, I believe they were in at least they were in the rebounding battle. It wasn't as I don't think they won or anything, but yeah, they're doing a good job. It's tied at 11. I know it's early on. It's the first quarter, um, but they're gonna have to if they keep it up, that will be impressive. So Atlanta has a lead here, 17-16, 1 point lead. First quarter is almost through, 2:42 left. Atlanta still has not hit a 3 point shot. They tend to shoot a lot of them as well, but they are adjusting. I guess they are looking for buckets, in the paint. Not really, not necessarily middies, but I know Jalen likes to shoot the midi. Nikhil can shoot that midi pretty well. V likes to shoot the midi sometimes. I kind of wish Dyson would develop a mid range. Just throw people off. You don't gotta shoot that three, bro. Just step in, bro. And that's kind of what I hate about this. Not, I don't hate, but I just don't understand coaches that are like, just shoot the three, develop the three. If you gotta step in and hit that midi, bro, I mean, oh well. I know it's statistically probably the worst shot in the NBA. That's what they said, but I mean, I don't care, dog. If that's your bread and butter, dog, that's your bread and butter, bro. I mean, and then the team's gonna step out just like you shooting a three. So it is what it is, man. I guess analytics have taken over to some extent. So who am I? I'm just a fan, I guess. But Dyson will be that would be cool if he could develop a consistent jumper. But it don't matter where he attacks in different ways. He got 8 points. He's 4 of 7 from the field. He's got 5 rebounds already. I'm guaranteeing at least 2 or 3 of those on the offensive glass. So Dyson doing his thing. We'll see if Veet can spark up. This is his first game off the bench since filling in for Ricochet. So we'll see how he does. I know it's kind of been a rough stretch for Veet. Um, he was kind of playing outside his realm. Was starting for Atlanta, but like I said, we did get a little update. We'll get a reevaluation of Chris Stapps and Ricochet in a week. So Maria Taylor has informed fans that MLK jerseys are coming back, which they should have never left in the first place, man. Atlanta should have never lost that MLK Day game last year, and we should have never lost our MLK Jerseys. It was just a mistake on all parts. That is what killed the vibes in Atlanta for sure. I'm cool with Atlanta not getting Christmas Day games, bro. I understand it. We don't we don't we don't have that draw. But MLK Day, come on, man. That's Atlanta's day. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. I don't have to explain it any further. Like, come on. So, Atlanta has, the NBA has wrote their wrongs by giving Atlanta this 1 o'clock premiere game. So, Atlanta will get that possession there. Shout out to Bobby Portis. He ran into that little family on the sideline. He double back checked in on little girls. That's funny as hell. Um, Milwaukee is in some rumors, man. You know they are. Atlanta might hit the red button if depending on the result of this game. Mo Gay, no good. CJ McCollum, no good. But Mo Gay cleans it up for Atlanta. Atlanta is 0 of 9 from 3. Oh, brother. Let's see, am I behind? No, I am live. My broadcast is a little behind. I'm watching on YouTube TV, just like everybody else. So Bobby Portis, he gets that triple to go. So Milwaukee, oh, I think they said it's a 2. So Moge passes the V. V passes the Onyeka. Onyeka. Mo. Atlanta's first three cannot go. They are 0 for 10. They are up by 1 still. That is crazy. There we go. So a miss there from Milwaukee. Atlanta gathers the miss. V. Krejci. Oh man, Atlanta looking to break the seal from 3. Unfortunate stuff. So I understand I might be lagging. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. My Wi-Fi is a little dookie. I can't really do much about it, man. I've paused and taken everything off the Wi-Fi I possibly could. My apologies, y'all. But all right, so CJ making it happen for Atlanta. He gets swatted. A lot of a lot of people have been talking about CJ as you know, his usage rate for Atlanta. It's been a little too high for a majority of fans' liking. I think his role will kind of diminish as Atlanta gets their players back. So Atlanta yet to hit a 3 in this first quarter. So they are struggling in that department as Bobby Portis gets a little push shot up and to go. That's a warm up shot. So Atlanta has a little miscommunication there. Excuse me. So it looks like this first quarter is going to end 20-19 unless Atlanta hits that shot, which I don't think they will. Oh, brother. So some unfortunate stuff right there for Atlanta. So it is MLK Day. Oh, excuse me. Atlanta got the MLK Day game, but they are not stepping up to the. It just ain't working. Three ball ain't falling, which has been unfortunate. They're 0 of 13 now, but it's only a 1 point game. So Dyson though looking good after he missed that uh, Boston game with the ankle sprain. But other than that, hasn't really been anything to write home about. Nakia 105, Mo 103, CJ 002, V 002, Onyeka 003. I think Jalen has hit a couple. Um, I don't think Atlanta's gonna stay empty in the 3 point department. So unless Milwaukee picks it up pretty swiftly, Atlanta has a good chance of kind of running away with it. They can. It's a game of runs. So once Atlanta goes on one of their runs, they'll be all right. Um, but it is the first quarter break, and the first quarter is here. Second quarter is about to start. So give me 1 second. I'm about to grab me another water. Give me 1 second. All right. So Atlanta. They are struggling right now. Luckily though, division isn't that strong either at this moment. Um, Orlando, they're sitting at 23 wins. Miami's sitting at 22, and Atlanta's sitting at 20. And Charlotte, they're sitting at 16. So they're not really too competitive. They're 4 games behind Atlanta. So I wouldn't say they're on the Hawks' tails. So Atlanta has a good chance to finish the year off pretty good. They might even have a chance to win the Southeast. Honestly, I don't know this Reese Chase stuff. A bone bruise is a lot more serious than folks kind of realize. I think at first Atlanta was just telling us that it was knee inflammation, and then the last couple injury reports for Atlanta, it was telling us Zach had a bone contusion. So a bone contusion is pretty serious, and Kevin Porter got a that's offensive, bro. As he draws a foul. Or Dyson draws a foul there, defending Kevin Porter, but Luke Kennard is in the game for Atlanta. As he checked in for, I think, maybe CJ. Where's Asa at, bro? Where is Asa at? Tough. That is tough. That is tough, man. Thank you. So Onyeka is fouled there on the kick out to Mo. Oh, Atlanta's offense, it's been a little ugly as they cannot get a 3-point shot to fall. I know she was about to start jumping on stuff. So Onyeka at the free throw line for Atlanta. They were saying that was a shooting foul, so I'll take that. Onyeka knocking that down. Atlanta has kind of struggled at the line this year too, so they kind of need to get things together in that aspect in that department. Excuse me. Um, so Onyeka makes it a 2-point game. V unfortunately fouls Kevin Porter there. But yeah, Mo hasn't had the greatest offensive game. I know he's kind of more so a defensive specialist. I can't remember if Ace is with the main squad or not. I don't know. I don't think he's with the Skyhawks today. I know he played over there, but I thought he got called back to the big league. Shit, bro. We got Christian Coloco, bro. I know, bro. Look, bro. I know he's not gonna change everything. I know Christian Coloco isn't the answer to Atlanta's problems, but Onyeka needs some help, bro. Onyeka needs some help. Chris Stapps has been down and out, bro. I don't know what Atlanta's plan is. They signed Christian Coloco, but I mean, the way Quinn is. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. So Dyson's drive doesn't equal anything, unfortunately. My cat just getting into everything. My fault, y'all. So Atlanta's offense definitely needs a turn in the right direction. As Dyson unfortunately gets a little too far in the paint. Ugh, ugly. So that little hezzy Euro or decel from Gary Harris gets a foul call. So unfortunately Dyson turns it over. Just pick the ball up. So Atlanta's down by 4 here. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Unfortunate stuff. Unfortunate stuff. So Nikhil checks in for Dyson. Dyson gets a break. So Atlanta trailing by 6 here, 27-21. Nikhil tries the three, can't get it to go. Man, there's a lid that goes on the rim when Atlanta shoots a three. They have not been able to get that to go. And Bobby Portis shows them how to get it done. He knocks down a triple, making it 30-21. Atlanta trailing by 9 now. So Atlanta has to get something to go as nothing has been falling from range. Luke Kennard steps back, can't find his shot. He finds Nikhil. Nikhil trying to do some. Milwaukee playing pretty good defense. Veet rises up. Just in and out. But Atlanta sticks with it. Good thing. Luke was kind of attentive as it's hilarious at this point, man. It's comical. Atlanta has yet to hit a three. They're 0 of 16. And it's only right. It's only right, man. Are we really finna get embarrassed on national TV? Like, what is going on? Wow. So Milwaukee in the last four possessions they go 3 of 4, and Atlanta goes 0 of 4, and that is a. It's the reason why Atlanta is trailing 33-21 right now. Really, not much else to say other than that, man. Atlanta just cannot hit a shot. They cannot hit a shot. They're 0 of 16 from three, 26% from the field. So, I mean, you can't win like that, dog. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes because if it keeps going like this, like I said at the first quarter break, yeah, Atlanta's not gonna go empty at the 3 point line. They might go empty from the 3 point line, bro. The way the night's going, it just looks like they're out of sync. It looked like they were playing with some sort of rhythm early on. They did have the lead, so I mean it is still a second quarter. Atlanta can't turn it around, but if Atlanta has another second quarter like that Boston game, oh boy, we're in trouble. So we have a timeout here. Atlanta took a timeout, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. So yeah, as the broadcast highlights, Atlanta's 3 point shooting effort has been terrible. They have not hit a three. Milwaukee has finally found their shot from three though. So not a good combination. Milwaukee has gone 5 of 12 from three. Atlanta has gone 0 of 16 from three. So if you're wondering why Atlanta's trailing, that's exactly why Atlanta's trailing. Shoot, if they hit at least four threes, they're in the game. So Jalen unfortunately misses that and misses the communication there. Luckily, oh man, it's like, come on, man, what are we doing? Atlanta down by 15. Thank God. So Luke Kennard finally breaks the seal for Atlanta, gets the scoring to go. Not just three ball wise either, man. They were struggling to score, and they finally get a bucket there. So Luke Kennard responsible for that off the Jalen Johnson assist. Sheesh. Good defense, but oh my God, if Milwaukee has a magnet game, I don't know if I don't know if fans can take it, yo. So Bobby, luckily committed a foul, but Atlanta gets bailed out. But yeah, that magnet ball. Oh my God, I know I won't be able to survive that. Atlanta down by 15 now. It's 38-23. Atlanta just is having a tough game shooting, bro. That's just all it is. Um, Asa spins against Giannis, gets the bucket to go. That's big time. As Asa, he cheesing after that one. That's big time, bro. That's against Giannis. That's a good look. As Rook gets the bucket, AJ Green finds Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis cannot get it to go. I thought that fell in. I can't even lie. So Atlanta has to take advantage of this. Corey Kispert cannot break the seal from three. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. Um, but Atlanta is going to have to hit these threes as Bobby Portis answers right back with a three. Shows Atlanta how to do it again. What the fuck is ESPN telling me Chris Stapps and Zach gonna miss a week? I already know. Hey yo, bro, this is like atrociously bad, bro. These 4 games. Oh my God, bro. On national TV, bro. Like, come on, bro. Oh my God, bro. When some of the world is watching, bro. Oh my God, bro. We getting ran out the crib on MLK Day, bro. Like this is Atlanta's day, man. They finally gave us the game back, and look what happens. I guess we've got to be mindful of what we ask for. We probably should have just let the NBA have its way for at least another year. Just let them have the MLK schedule. Cause this is like horrific, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, this probably as even as it can get matchup wise. Milwaukee's coming in off getting their ass busted 3 games in a row. Y'all getting y'all coming in after getting your ass busted 3 games in a row. And the fold like this, I don't know, man. In front of the oh man, that's embarrassing, man. Crazy work. It's a crazy world we live in. That is atrocious, dog. I don't really got much to say. Atlanta's bad shooting continues. I did not want to pull that up. So Atlanta went from having a win probability of like 60ish to 70 from to 9.2. Um, Atlanta is shooting 0 of 18 from three. Johnny Hawkins, I don't blame you, bro. This team is unwatchable. I think that's what you meant to say. This team definitely is. It is a hard watch. I will say these last three games have been tough, especially that Boston game. As they got smacked. Yeah, I feel you, Johnny Hawkins. I feel you, brother. Unwatchable. Yes, but I agree with you, man. It is definitely tragic. It is tragic. They are. They are getting a back blown in, bro. What the fuck? Hey, yo, bro. So Milwaukee's leading by 18, bro. Another second quarter where the other team don't score as much. It's not 52, but Atlanta has recorded 6 points, and it's 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, bro. So a run can save Atlanta, but I don't see anything happening this quarter, man. And Atlanta just looks exhausted, yo. Dyson, Jalen, and as my light finally decides to turn on full strength. So as the broadcast mentions, it's a 27-6 run, bro. Well, I mean that's the whole goddamn quarter, bro. That's not a fucking run. That's just I don't think a run can stretch the whole quarter. What do you know? What do you know? CJ McCollum's three misses the mark. This is embarrassing, man. Something happened with his team. Okay, I get it, man. I get it. I get it. That Chris Stapps is out. Um, Zach is out. But with the injuries, like I get it. I get why. I get it. I get why Atlanta has fallen to the Lakers. I get why they took a L to Portland. I get why they lost to Boston. But tonight, there's not really any of that, man. I get Zach and Chris Stapps are important to this Atlanta team. But folks got to step up, bro. I get it. Injuries are a part of the season, bro. I get it. Folks got to step up, though. Like, it's plain and simple. Like, if Atlanta wants to be a successful team, folks got to step up outside of Jalen, Onyeka, and Nikhil, and Dyson. Folks got to step up, bro. Plain and simple. That's all it is. Like role players gotta step up. That's exactly why they role players because they can't step up. Like you have to execute when players are injured, man, and that's just what we have not seen that from the Hawks. And I honestly don't think you could like, yeah, you could say, hey, Jalen has to play better. Nikhil has to play better. Dyson, Onyeka, I get it. But to be honest, they playing their ass off right now. They just look tired, man. Those three are the most. They have the most minutes played in the NBA. Like they're all top 10. They're all overworked, dog. So Jalen getting to his spot can't get that to go. So hey, it is what it is. Um, unless somebody else can step up for Atlanta other than those three guys, or maybe four, I think Atlanta's gonna struggle. Um, Atlanta needs the likes of Moge to step up. They're gonna need Asa to step up. I know Asa's a rookie, so he gets a little more leeway as Jalen's drive results in a bucket finally. So the lead is cut to 14. But Atlanta's going to need the other guys to step up in a big way. Um, CJ has been unfulfilling as Jalen's defense results in a block. Nikhil's driving finds Jalen. Finally, bro. Finally. So, lead is cut to 12. Other than those four guys, bro, Atlanta's going to need something, bro. Atlanta's going to need something. Like, they cannot afford to have just those three guys or four guys carry them. Yeah, I think that's where Atlanta's at because right now I think Zach could be a fill in to be a 15-point scorer at this point. Obviously, Chris Stapps is going to give you 17, 20 points. So Atlanta's missing those guys like big time, and I don't think a lot of people realize how important those two are to Atlanta. But we are finding out. We are finding out big time. But if he was having a good year, I'm not like down on those guys, but Luke Kennard was having a good little stretch before he got he sat out for a game. Excuse me, but Atlanta's gonna need to do something to turn it around. They are trailing by 12 now. Fortunately, they have gone on an 8-0 run. Dyson's checking back in for the Hawks. But yeah, Atlanta's gonna need to get some help. I know there have been rumblings in the trade market. So, but I will say, man, if Atlanta trades Ricochet, I will be sick, dog. I'll be sick, to be honest. Trade then Ricochet in 1 year, and I'll be checked out. So Dyson, there you go, Dyson. Get into it. Get into it, causing a jump ball, immediately impacting the game. Yeah, Atlanta missed that. Ducky B, I appreciate the sub. I greatly appreciate it, Ducky B. So Milwaukee comes away with the jump ball. Ryan Rollins bricks the three, and Jalen comes up with that, or bricks the midi, excuse me. CJ McCollum finds Nikhil in the corner. He cannot break the seal for three. Atlanta might go a whole first half without hitting a 3-point shot. So Miles Turner takes advantage of the mismatch, puts it to a 14-point game. Hey, appreciate Ducky B on the sub, man. Appreciate that. CJ McCollum unfortunately cannot get that to go. CJ just stops the offense, bro. It just doesn't flow. That's my thing. Like I don't have no problem with CJ, but CJ just I don't know. His game is not as fluent as we would expect it or want it to be. So Giannis downhill can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. So he goes to the line. I don't know. I don't even know what a Giannis trade would look like, to be honest, if Atlanta wants to get that done. I know a lot of teams have, quote unquote, put trades on pause for Giannis news, but to be honest, I don't want Atlanta to trade for Giannis. If it includes any young player, still, I just don't see. I don't see it, man. I'd rather take 10 years of JJ than 5 years of Giannis. Even if you say a chip was involved, I don't know. Because if you say Jalen takes us to the Eastern Conference Finals twice, I'll be all right. But if that's it, yeah, I don't know. God damn, how you gonna let that ball that nigga hit? Ball nigga, ball nigga. How you gonna let that ball nigga hit, bro? Foul. Yeah, finally. So Yucky gets foul going to the rack. Miles Turner can't keep up completely. 51-34. Atlanta's trailing by what? 17? I guess I'm a little bit behind, but so and Yucky hits that first one on my broadcast, but looks like he hits both of them finally. So Yucca positive from the line 2-2. So we'll see how this end of the first half goes for Atlanta. They can maintain this little run, or if Milwaukee just continues to smack them. I knew it was a stretch. Jalen Johnson does not make the All Star starters, unfortunately, but Giannis does. I thought I thought record mattered in All Star voting, but hey, we'll see. I definitely thought the record mattered in the All Star voting process, but hey, I'm just a fan. What do I know? Oh my God! Finally, CJ McCollum knocks down a triple for a three. Goddamn! Finally, 53-38. So he saves Atlanta. Atlanta's now shooting like 1 of 20 from three. One of 22. We gotta listen to Austin Rivers on the broadcast too. Oh my God, it's crazy work. Messi or Ronaldo? I'll say Ronaldo. I ain't mad at Ronaldo. Ugly first half for Atlanta, man. They go 1 of 22 from three. They shoot 5% from three. On national TV, bro, I know I'm not gonna be able to watch this broadcast, dog. I know. I'm cutting that off. I'm cutting that off. So a total of 29% from the field, dog. You're not gonna win nothing shooting that. So Atlanta trails by 16, 54 to 38. But I don't know what you could say in that locker room, bro. I don't know. Like I don't know. Looking at the stats, man, if you're a box score watching, I mean, you obviously see why Atlanta's getting their ass beat right now. Milwaukee shooting 40% from three, 8 of 20. So it's not like they're shooting, quite lights out. They're almost shooting 50% though, compared to Atlanta's 5%. Dog, like what is going on? 0 of 4 from Onyeka, 0 of 2 from Corey Kispert, 1 of 8 from Nikhil, 4 of 9 from Dyson, 1 of 3. I mean, the bench really isn't necessarily the problem, but it's not like they're contributing. Um, CJ McCollum 2 of 6. So I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, like Quinn got to stop, thinking he always right and go with Christian Coloco, Keaton Wallace, and Caleb Houston. Like at this point, just throw them guys in the game, bro. Like Jalen needs a break. Onyeka needs a break. Nikhil obviously needs a break. He cannot get his shot to go. Dyson's really the only starter who's playing decent. He's 4-9, 8 points, got 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Um, Atlanta not even really turning the ball over like that, man. They just cannot hit a shot, bro. That's it, plain and simple. 5% from three, like dog, you're never gonna be successful shooting that clip, bro. So like, that's really all I gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta say. That's it. It's tough. Atlanta just looks tired, bro. That's it. That's it. Atlanta looks tired. Their legs aren't under them, and it's evident they can't hit a shot from range. It's tough times for the Hawks right now, man. It is tough times. I thought MLK Day was gonna be a good celebration. MLK Day is cool. It's a great day to celebrate and honor MLK. But the Hawks aren't doing a good job right now in honoring MLK, man. They're getting their ass busted, bro. What the fuck? This is crazy work, man. This is absolutely diabolical. This is craziness. Giannis is going crazy though. 14 points, 12 rebounds. I told you, Bucks are gonna move how Giannis moves. So what else do we expect? Giannis already has 3 offensive boards. So Atlanta has to stay on top of that. But Milwaukee only playing 9 guys, just kind of like Atlanta is. So that's tough. Atlanta just is not coming through. They're just getting outperformed. That's really all it is. Like point blank period, man. Their shots aren't hitting. It's been a tough go for the Hawks. So we are here at this halftime break. Um, I'm gonna use this time to use the restroom, get another water because I've been going through them. So give me 1 second, y'all. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. We back, man. I had to I had to contemplate even coming back. It's been a tough game for the Hawks. Tough game, but the All Stars were announced. Um, I ain't gonna lie. I know it probably be good content, good way to inform y'all. But I don't care about the All Star break this year. I don't care unless they give us back the the usual format. To be honest, so until then, I'm not enthused. I can't lie. I can't lie to y'all. I really don't care. No Jalen in that starting lineup, so it's not even. They do got one Jalen in there. I guess two, Jalen Brown and Jalen Brunson. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm sure Jalen will get the. Excuse me. I guess forgot how to drink water. But yeah, the fact that Jalen Johnson is in the starting lineup, I really don't care about the All Star break really. But I'm sure, like I said, he will get that nod. I wouldn't even be mad if he don't get the nod. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm weak. So, all right, Atlanta trailing by 16 now, going into the second half. We'll see what Atlanta squad we get. Atlanta did go 0 of 21 on 3 attempts until CJ McCollum finally broke the glass for Atlanta, and I couldn't even call it a positive note. Excuse me, excuse me, that's a terrible way to end the first half, man. One 3 pointer, yeah, that's gonna be tough. So Atlanta is probably going to break the record for the most missed threes in a game. Um, Previously set by the Hornets. So we'll see how that goes. Mm-mm-mm. So Atlanta's trailing by 16, 38-54. We'll see how, like I said, we'll see how the second half goes. First half was forgettable. Atlanta allowed 54 points in total, obviously. But it is a better result than the Boston game. They allowed 52 in the second quarter. So just imagine all of this in one quarter. Yeah, that's how the Boston game went. And I will say it did not go good. It was really over after the second quarter. To be honest, Atlanta came out um, in that second half, turned the ball over, and really it was wraps after that. Sam Hauser hit a tie the Celtics record for threes made in a game. So what can you do, man? Atlanta's facing a tough stretch, especially when Atlanta's kind of facing an easier schedule at the moment. So Milwaukee opens up the scoring for both teams. It's 56-38. Corey Kispert fumbles that pass. Nikhil finds a cutting Dyson to get that bucket right back. So it's 56-40 as this second half is just now underway. So my apologies. Another wide open three from Miles Turner. But like I said, my apologies if the stream is kind of laggy. So a cutting Jalen is rejected by Giannis. So a cutting Corey Kispert gets a two for Atlanta. Atlanta just has to chip away at this lead. They're not going to be able to get it back in one swing or one shot. I should say Atlanta could form a 20-5 run or something like that. So a lazy pass there by Milwaukee is picked off by Corey Kispert. As Jalen attacks, he cannot get that foul or nothing. As a missed layup from Jalen results in a easy layup from Giannis. Logan Walker still got faith. He said, "Let's go Hawks. Let's go Hawks. Let's go Atlanta." Hopefully Atlanta can turn it around. They're only trailing by 17, so they're not totally out of this game quite yet. Milwaukee quite isn't as dominant, so um, but for Atlanta, a lot can go left fairly quickly. So we'll hope Atlanta kind of stays in this ball game, doesn't allow. So what? You got 5 minutes at the line? Golly, what's going on? So it's got to be a clock issue, something going on. So 2 minutes have been played in this third quarter, and the lead has grown for Milwaukee by 1 point. It is at 17 now as Milwaukee. I guess Giannis is at the line. He misses that first one. Hopefully that he can get that second one to miss as well. He gets it to go. So lead sits at 18 for Atlanta. If Atlanta can't turn it around from behind the arc, um, I think you can kind of just pencil this game in as a loss already. For three, and the kill buries that triple. Like I said, if they can't turn it around from the arc, it's gonna be a tough one. But Nikhil gets it to go early on in this second half, thankfully. So Atlanta now 2 of 23 from three. Oh my God! But Miles Turner answers that shit right back. Yeah, Atlanta's not gonna be able to go bucket for bucket at this point. Jalen buries the three though, but they cannot start like keep giving up these wide open looks, man. So Miles Turner answers right back. Unfortunately, it's 48-66. Nikhil's mid range can't go. Unfortunately, he has not found his rhythm. The foul was offensive, Giannis, as Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul, um, overextending that leg on that shot. You can't kick your leg out. That's where the foul is. You can't kick your leg out. Hmm. That's a bucket in it. I guess this is what we're looking at tonight, y'all, or today. I guess that's just what it's gonna be. Milwaukee has now connected on 48% of their threes. They're shooting 12 of 25. And Atlanta has shot 3 of 24, shooting 32% from the field. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, Milwaukee has shot 6 more free throws than Atlanta, which is understandable, man. Atlanta shot 24 fucking 3-point shots. So, yeah, Atlanta has turned the ball over less than Milwaukee. Atlanta only has 3 turnovers compared to Milwaukee's 8. But that is just the theme of the game, man. Missed 3-point shots. If Atlanta was shooting something decent throughout the game, um, it'd be probably a different story a little bit. But unless Atlanta has a turnaround, bro, this is just how it's gonna be. Like, I don't know what else to expect. No Chris Stapps, no Ricochet, and no urgency to go sign anybody. I know Atlanta can't sign anybody right now. They got a roster full of folks. But you signed Christian Coloco for some sort of relief for the center position, and he is yet to make an appearance. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't think Christian Coloco would save the Hawks by any means, but what's the purpose of signing a backup if you're not finna get any burn? So it is just a confusing time to be a Hawks fan. To be honest, it just don't make sense. It does not make sense at all. I don't really get it. So MLK the third, and I forgot who else. Well, I didn't forget. It just disappeared. So shout out to the King family, keeping the legacy going. So Dyson shovels a pass to Jalen, and Jalen knocks down a three. But I will say, man, the enthusiasm has been drained. I will say, I can't lie. Down by 18 at the crib after just getting twaxed by Boston. Like, I can't, nah, bro. I can't do this. Hmm. So Nikhil answers that three by AJ Green and cuts it back to 20. But dog, this shit is embarrassing, yo. Like, man, I don't think Trey would have saved Atlanta either. Like that's the thing. Like it's really just Atlanta really was like they really bought. I mean, I understand that the Chris Stapps trade wasn't like necessarily didn't give anything up necessarily, but like you're banking on somebody that just wasn't available, and we're kind of witnessing that. So, it, and one for Dyson. Finally, something goes for the Hawks. But yeah, Atlanta's definitely kind of suffering through that. Um, an inconsistent center. It's been a tough look, man. It's been a tough look. Atlanta has suffered mightily. They went from about I was it was three centers, and Folly Dante probably wasn't gonna get a lot of play time, but still. So subs have made their way in the game for the Hawks. Miles Turner can't get that spin move to go. V. Krejci makes a play, finds McCollum on the wing. They exchange passes again. They're playing hot potato. CJ finds Dyson in the corner. He can't get that to go, but Jalen comes up with it. He finds his spot on the wing. He can't get that to go. 74 to 57, 17 points. Dyson gets the steal. Jalen on the break. He gets that jam to go 59-74. Atlanta's just going to have to chip away. So we did get an update on Chris Stapps and Ricochet, though. They are going to be reevaluated in a week. So Atlanta's season might be saved in a week or it might be prolonged just a little bit longer. So Atlanta's slowly but surely trying to chip away. They need to stay consistent on defense. Oh my God, though. Oh my God, what an embarrassment, though. Oh, I really hope Atlanta can turn it around. I really hope so. So they are tied now with the most missed 3-point field goals in the game with 24. So Atlanta is on their largest run, 8-0. This is the second time they've been on an 8-0 run. Tough. But Jalen and Dyson have kind of shown up for the Hawks, thankfully. Dyson at least trying to attempt shots from the arc. So luckily. My fault. I got distracted by the ad there. Jalen 19 points, 8 of 19. Dyson 13 points, 6 of 12. Jalen almost has that double double. He has 19 and 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Dyson doing good, rebounds, 6 assists. But other than that, Atlanta just really doesn't have anything else to write home about. Nikhil has sparked a little something though. He has gave Atlanta some more threes this second half at least. He is now 2 of 10 from three. Jalen has contributed as well. He has two himself now. He's 2 of 5. So Jalen has registered 25 minutes. Same with Onyeka. So Jalen Johnson getting some screen time here. His parents are hoopers. Hey, Rod Johnson Jr. He played for the Chattanooga Mocs, UTC. So a couple of Chattanooga ties here on this Atlanta team. So we'll see how the rest of this third quarter goes. And if the writing is on the wall, we'll see. So it's under 7 seconds here on the shot clock for Milwaukee and a turnover for the Hawks. Great stuff. As Jalen almost turns it right back over. Swing, swing, Dyson attacks, gets in the paint. Asa gathers himself, gets it up, and gets it to go. It's 61-74. So Atlanta is slowly but surely showing life. So that's a good sign for Atlanta. They're still down double digits though, as their defense is kind of coming back as well. Everything is kind of, I think a fire has been lit for the Hawks. It's 74-61. We'll see how it goes. So free throws here for Kevin Porter Jr. as he, I guess, was trying to go to the line. I don't know if Atlanta's in a bonus or what. Excuse me. So, like I said, Atlanta's not going to be able to get the lead back with one shot. So it's going to have to be possession by possession. Atlanta's done good so far to kind of slow Milwaukee down, but other than that, offense has not really picked up at the rate it's going to need to. But it's shown flashes of life. As CJ, oh my God, CJ. So Dyson helping up Jalen as Jalen left it all out on the floor. He dove for that. Great strip by Dyson there. Great stuff. Atlanta's gonna need that. They have to. They have to get a stop some way and then convert on it. So Kuzma fouled C.J. McCollum, even though they probably could have not called that foul. He didn't foul you, dog. That was all ball. Replay showed it, dog. That was all ball. I don't know if CJ and Kyle Kuzma ever played together. So CJ cannot pass, bro. Beat Krejci finds a cutting Dyson Daniels to cut the lead to 13 for Atlanta. Hopefully Atlanta can keep rolling, man. They just got to get stops. They just have to string some stops together, and I think this game will change. I got faith, man. It's been depressing, but to say the least, or deflating, I will say. It's been deflating watching the result. Excuse me, Bobby Portis misses. They go CJ pass to the guy. Blocking foul, that's what we want. So Kyle Kuzma gets in the way of cutting Jalen Johnson, and Jalen creates the contact and gets to the line. Hopefully he can convert because it's been a little troublesome there in that department. But As a broadcast shows that last Dyson bucket, that was a good bucket. Hey, Jalen just bullies Kuzma out the way, and unfortunately, just can't get that to fall. But he knocks down the first free throw. So Jalen now is tied with Carl Anthony Towns and Nikola Jokic with the most double doubles in the league. So shout out to Jalen, man. He's been working. He is the league leader in defensive rebounds coming into this matchup. So Jalen knocks down both of those free throws. It is now 65 to 76. It's been the closest it's been for at least almost a full quarter now. There we go. Milwaukee turns the ball over 76 to 60, 65. 76-65, man. So Atlanta's still in it, man. It's 11 points. Giannis still resting for Milwaukee. This is what I'm talking about. They played through Giannis. That's not a foul, bro. Oh man, that's crazy. Jalen got bumped off his spot before he came over that pick. So they're allowing teams to play physical, maybe, but watch Atlanta play physical, and they're gonna get a foul call. So Bobby Portis knocks down that turnaround post move. 78-65 pushes the lead to 13. So Atlanta, off the turnover, they give up a bucket. So it's not as deflating as it feels. Asa can't get that three to go. Fortunately, she's CJ saving that doesn't really result into anything positive for Atlanta. And AJ Green misses that three. Nikhil gets it on the break. Him and Jalen are out. And Nikhil gets that tough bucket to go. I just don't see how that's not a foul. 67 to 78. My brain is not rotted, y'all. I'm not gonna fall into the hype. So another bonehead move by Kevin Porter. CJ McCollum holding the ball too long. Still results in the Jalen Johnson bucket. That hop step. It's a great move. It's now a 9-point game for the Hawks. I hope the crowd is in it. Yes. I think if Atlanta can convert, happy birthday, Jordan Bessinger. Sweet 16. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Um, Happy birthday. Hopefully the Hawks can get a dub for your birthday. They got me a dub for mine. So, all right, come on, man. Come on. Jalen operating. He's getting to the paint. Gets it up. Can't get it to go, unfortunately. So, Jordan Bessinger, happy birthday. I don't know how many more happy birthdays I got in me, but happy birthday. Hopefully you have a good Sweet 16. Hopefully you get your license. You know how to drive. Be safe out there. So we got a foul as CJ McCollum fights through the screen on AJ Green. So Dyson coming back in the game for CJ McCollum. It's 11 points, but Milwaukee's kind of thrown cold water on Atlanta's little hot streak right here. This little run Atlanta went on has kind of been thwarted. But good stuff by Moge. Causes a turnover there. And V. Krejci has to kind of gather himself. And Jalen getting to the lane, finds Nikhil for three. But AJ Green is a little too aggressive on that closeout. So Nikhil Alexander Walker is going to get a chance at 3 free throws before the break. So it's 80-69. Nikhil has a chance to put it at an 8-point deficit for the Hawks. And yeah. So in the last about 4, maybe 5 minutes, Atlanta has picked things up. It's almost been a complete 180 in the past couple minutes. So Nikhil knocks down 1 of 3, and Nikhil has been one of the most consistent 3-point or free throw shooters Atlanta has. So um, Nikhil at the line for three, knocks down two or three. It's gonna be one about 1.8 seconds left on the game clock. So we'll see how it goes. 1.6 actually. So Nikhil knocks down this third free throw to cut it to 8 points for Atlanta. Lead is only at eight. Atlanta. It's been an interesting turn of events. As Atlanta usually they're a resilient squad, but dog, like these injuries are killing the Hawks right now. I can't even lie. They are killing Atlanta. Onyeka's overplayed. Jalen's overplayed. I mean, Nikhil, not so much. Dyson, not so much either. But now that Risha is out, I'm sure their minutes are going to increase. But hopefully in a week, Atlanta gets some good news and they get Risha and Porzingis back, or at least Risha back. I know that bone bruise is a lot more serious than people realize. They just hear bruise and think, oh, he got a bruise. Man, a bone bruise hurts like hell. It hurts like hell. It's right under a fracture or a break. Um, Obviously, fractures probably worse than a clean break. Um, but pain wise, obviously, breaks probably hurts a little worse. Because I've fractured my tibia, and that, I mean, it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. So I can. I'm sure I've had bone bruises before, not as severe as that, but like you gotta understand, man. A bone bruise on your knee, come on, dog. That's close to a fracture or a break, dog. That's enough stress to put on your bone where it's impacted, man, and like you feel that. So Ricochet's been out with a bone bruise, so it's understandable to be honest. I'm not buying into the trade speculation. A bone bruise is like severe, bro. Like it might not be as severe as a break or a fracture, like I said, but I don't know, bro. That junk hurt, dog. I don't know if y'all have ever suffered a bone bruise. I know I've had one, but it wasn't in my knee. It was on my leg, but it wasn't like in my knee area. But that junk hurt, dog. So I can only imagine what a bone bruise on a knee would feel like. So so Atlanta is chipping away. They got 8 points. I was kind of ranting about Ricochet's injury, but Kristaps, I don't know, left Achilles tendonitis. I kind of hope Kristaps stays to kind of see what his vision will be like. If he kind of can stay, a little bit healthier at least. So during this third quarter break, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom and grab another water. So give me 1 second, y'all. So Atlanta has made it a two possession game. Defense is making an impact. As Luke Kennard a little too wide there. He steps out of bounds. So that's a great play. Yeka finds Dyson on that bucket. Bobby Portis gets the midi to go. He pushes it back to 8. So Atlanta has to get something to go. I think they will. They got to stay hot. Dyson unfortunately just throws it away. V Crazy get back, playing good defense, but I don't know who that is that got that bucket, to be honest. So lead is back to 10. Atlanta kind of hesitant to shoot that three ball. Dyson drives, can't get that first attempt to go. He's trying to clean it up. Cannot clean it up, so lead stays at 10 for Atlanta. Atlanta's going to need that three ball to fall their way, and Milwaukee gets a 3-point play to fall their way. So the hope that was sparked in the end of the third might just, I don't know. I don't know. As So we got a timeout here. I don't know what's happening. So just been one of those games, I will say. Atlanta is struggling. They are struggling. They are 5 of 30 from 3. They now hold the record for most misses in a game. They're shooting 17% from 3, which is never going to win you a ball game compared to Milwaukee's 45, excuse me. They're shooting 49% from the field. Atlanta has turned it around somewhat. They're shooting 37% from the field, but still, you miss almost 50 shots. You're gonna, it's never gonna be in your favor. Luckily, Milwaukee isn't going crazy from 3 because if they were, it would just be another result like the Boston game. So. So it's going to be a interesting last 10 minutes for Atlanta. I really don't think Atlanta's gonna be. I don't think they're out of this game by any means. It's 12 points still. That's 4 threes. So if Atlanta goes on a run where they get 2 stops, 2 threes, and then you know maybe a missed shot or two, and then continue to kind of keep that streak going, it could be a totally different game. It's a game of runs, and it's a 4 possession game. Honestly, if you look at it like that, um, Atlanta still has a major chance. They just got to get it together. Um, it hasn't been like disastrous. They just cannot hit a shot, bro. Defense is playing good. Um, it really comes down to shooting. It really just comes down to shooting. I'll be completely honest with you. Um, Atlanta's shooting 17% from 3, bro. Like that's just
They're tied with rebounds. It's 40 apiece for either team. Turnovers are in Atlanta's favor. They've only turned the ball over 9 times compared to Milwaukee's 12. But uh, surprisingly, Atlanta is shooting 93% from the free throw line. They have 14 free throws now. They're 13 of 14. Excuse me. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting for sure to say the least. Dyson leads the way in assists, but Jalen is Jalen has chipped in and contributed in more than one way. He has 24 right now from what my broadcast is saying. He hasn't scored that bucket, but he has 25 now as he takes advantage of this mismatch. AJ Green just too little as Jalen gets to the bucket easily. Atlanta trails by 11. Excuse me. So Bobby Portis, short. Jalen picks up the board. He finds V. And V hands it right back to Jalen. And Jalen finds V. Come on, V. We need this. And that's long. Jalen corrals the board. Finds Nikhil. Nikhil, we need this. That's short. So Atlanta's woes continue from the 3 point line. I don't know what it is, man. I genuinely don't know what it is. And Milwaukee hits the three. So Atlanta unable to hit a three to save their life. And Jalen does a great job at operating and finding Asa Newell there to keep it within range. It's 12 points. Atlanta just needs a run, bro. That's it. Bobby Portis can't get that to go. Atlanta comes away with it. Luke Kennard got it. He operates the break. Atlanta has to push, man. They have to push. Nikhil can't get that to go. Jump ball. Great stuff by Asa Newell to tie up Ryan Rollins there. So Atlanta trailing by 12, bro. It's not over with. It's not over with. We need to make a comeback, or Atlanta needs to make a comeback. I talk about we like I'm on the floor right now. Uh, all right. So Asa wins the tip. Thankfully, thankfully wins the tip. So Nikhil finds Asa on the wing. Asa finds Jalen. Great stuff, Asa. Asa has a strip on Giannis there. Just a wasted fucking possession, dog. Like he gotta sit at this point, dog. Krejci has to sit, and he has to sit. He's 0 6 from three. It's been disastrous for Veet recently. Veet's hot start has, I think, definitely cooled off from three, unfortunately. And that's one of Veet's strong suits. And when Veet isn't shooting, he isn't doing much else out there on the floor. So Veet checks out for Atlanta as Corey Kispert checks back in for the Hawks. But Veet's not alone, man. I think Atlanta for a minute cannot hit from range. So he's not the only one. So Atlanta has to take advantage of Milwaukee not being able to execute as well. Nikhil Alexander Walker breaks the ice and knocks down that three from the corner, giving Atlanta some breathing room. It's 81 to 90 now. Atlanta has a little more room for error as this comeback effort continues, but the room for error is very minuscule. I will say it's very, 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 very minuscule. But 9 points in 6 minutes isn't, it's not insane to think Atlanta can come back from this. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the game goes. Let me kill this one. Ooh, excuse me. I didn't know what the high frequency was. But hey, Atlanta coming back. Jalen 25 and 14. Um, he's sitting at 6 assists. So he's almost leading Atlanta in all three categories. But Dyson has 7 assists. So we'll see. Dyson might be on a little minutes restriction. Might be. He's sitting at 25 minutes. So we'll see. He has 17 points. Dyson having a really good game. Hasn't been able to connect from three. Most like most other Hawks. So we'll see how it goes. Nikhil is the only one who's kind of stuck with shooting the rock. 3 of 12 from three, and he gave Atlanta a much needed little injection of energy with that last three. So 81-90. We'll see how this after this timeout goes. Milwaukee called that timeout to try to throw water on Atlanta's little hot run right now. Excuse me. Whew. But boy, has it been a game. And to be honest, it would have been a good game. Atlanta's playing really good on defense. They're rebounding the ball really good. But they just have not been able to hit a 3 point shot. That's it. And they're shooting 17% from three, 6 of 36. So they can turn it around. They can turn it around. I believe in them. Levi, you not lying. They need to turn up, man. They definitely need to turn up, man. They still got time. They still got time, for real. Excuse me, man. My sinuses have been giving me problems for the past about 2 weeks now. So, oh, that's disgusting work to show Trey Young in the commercial. That is disgusting work in a Hawks uniform. And just when it rains, it pours. But Atlanta has a chance to turn it around. Both teams are trying to fight for a win right now. But we shall see. It is now, I would say, about closer than it's ever been. It's always been about 10 points. It's 9 right now, 81 to 90. We'll see who's in. Corey Kispert is in. Onyeka is now in for the Hawks. CJ McCollum, Nikhil, and Jalen rounds out the five for Atlanta. Giannis is back in for the Bucks, so we'll see how they do. As Ryan Rollins gets that midi to go, pushes it to 11. If the Hawks want to come back, that three ball is gonna have to come back alive. That's their only hope, to be honest. Because going bucket for bucket, trying to get these twos is not gonna work if you're gonna allow Milwaukee to get to their locations and get to their shot. So CJ McCollum just trailing Ryan Rollins there, and Ryan Rollins just rises up over the defense and gets an easy one. So CJ McCollum does a good job getting to the line though. So we'll see how he converts these. Hopefully, man, career wise, he's a really good free throw shooter. But in a Hawks uniform, it has been not the brightest spot in CJ's game so far. As CJ knocks down the first one. So it's 6:25. I don't believe Atlanta is out of it completely. as McCollum knocks down both of those and pushes it back to 9. I think Atlanta is resilient, but um, sometimes the shot just doesn't fall. So Giannis gets a high screen. Yeka gets screened up off Giannis, makes it too easy. So Giannis gets to the rack, and it's now back to 11. CJ lines up the three, picks up his dribble though, unfortunately. So a foul call. Thankfully, Miles Turner is called for a foul. Um, as they try to tie up Jalen, but it's a foul. So Atlanta has to, where they have to score. They cannot afford empty possessions. The time is winding down, and these fouls off ball are actually really clutch. So Ryan Rollins picks up a foul. That's back-to-back fouls for Atlanta. So we'll see if Atlanta can sneak into the bonus before, as Doc Rivers just tells them to breathe. 4-3. Nikhil coming back to life, baby. Come on. It's 86-94. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Please. Please, bro. In the name of Dr. King, please. There we go. And just like that, AJ Green gets that miss. You see how it works? AJ Green gets the miss. Nikhil gathers the ball. Almost loses possession there. McCollum drives. Gets up. Can't get the shot to fall, but thankfully he gets the foul call. Thankfully. So CJ going to the line to maybe cut it to a two possession game. Ooh, okay. CJ knocks that down, man. CJ knocks down the free throw. Dyson checks back in for Corey Kispert. Lineup gets a little more defensive minded as Dyson has been on his game. As he needed that one game break, I guess. CJ leaves one at the line, unfortunately. So it's a 7 point game. Giannis corrals. He's downhill, and that's a foul. So,
I mean, you can't really blame on Yeka. Giannis got downhill though. You can't allow him to get downhill.
you have to have a first and second line of defense prepared, and possibly sometimes maybe even a third. So, Giannis going to the line, which you're not too concerned about, but he knocks down the first one. We'll see how it goes. He has a chance to put it to 9, but sitting at 87-95. I hope Atlanta can get something going, man. So Nikhil's three kind of gave them a spark. Hopefully that continues. But Hawks are missing their guys, Ricochet and Porzingis, as Giannis buries both free throws. Atlanta's got 4:55 to make a comeback. Swing. Nikhil wide open for a three. It's a two possession game. Like I said, if Atlanta wants any type of chance, they have to come alive from three. And Nikhil has put the team on his back and done just that. So Milwaukee, no way. They have a challenge though, so we'll see if they use it. We don't want to see this. Give us that last foul. Unless they say the right hand is right there. So they're electing not to challenge. Quinn has been unsuccessful. Bought on Lotto, so 96-90 as Kuzma misses the first one. So we'll see. CJ said to challenge it, which might have been a Jesus. As Kuzma makes one of two, so we'll see how it goes. Atlanta could use that challenge a little later still. So Kuzma is guarding Jalen. Jalen finds the open on Yeka. Onyeka trying to take advantage of the mismatch. Hawks struggling. They only got 2 seconds to go. CJ saves the day. 5 point game. It's kind of where CJ needs to operate. Bailing then out most times. He doesn't need to be the focal point. He just needs to be there and be ready. So Kyle Kuzma knocks that down. Atlanta doesn't have time to kind of dilly dally. Oh fuck! Onyeka's short, but luckily he saves the day. Gets the rebound. McCollum knocks down the three. It's 95-99. Milwaukee elects to take a timeout. State Farm finally has something to cheer about. Oh my gracious! It's a 4 point game. It's the closest it's been since the first quarter. Um, and CJ buries that triple. So CJ keeping Atlanta in the game. He knocks down his 13th point. He is 2 of 4 from three. So I mean, he's kind of turning it around, man. He's the only positive out there from three. Nikhil's almost there. He's 5 of 14. So if Nikhil keeps putting them up, hey man, you never know. So Atlanta's on the verge of creating some noise, man. They're about to go, hopefully about 12 of 42. Hopefully, if they go 12 of 42, it's game. We got it on the wraps. Atlanta is causing some problems for Milwaukee defensively. So we'll see how it goes. It's 95-99. It's 3 minutes to go. It's a 4 point game. Mm-mm-mm. I have been seeing a lot of people say they would like to see Quinn try Jalen at a three more. Try to give Atlanta some more size. I just don't think Quinn is going for that, man. I don't think he looks at Jalen as a three. But I think if the other team plays small, I really don't think there's a problem with that because you can run Jalen at a technical four spot because you have most of your bigs can pull that 3 point shot. If you have Asa Newell out there, or if you have Moge, I know Moge isn't as consistent, but or Onyeka really. Tough bucket from Milwaukee there. That's a vibe killer. So it's still a close game. Foul. Woo. Nikhil's aggressiveness is saving Atlanta right now. So Nikhil getting to the line. 2:47, man. Atlanta still has some time. They need to execute. Their room for error is thin. There it goes. Kevin Porter gets he fouls right there. 1 second. So Miles Turner exits. My fault. I had to reply. Miles Turner exits. Bobby Porter checks in. Bobby Portis checks in. Nikhil knockdown. All right, man. Atlanta needs to go possession by possession. That's all they need to do. They need to get a stop, and that's where they need to start. So Bobby Portis rises up. He misses the three. Dyson is there to collect the rebound. Now they need a bucket. They just need a bucket. He finds Nikhil Alexander Walker for three. We back, baby. We back. We back. We back. It is a 1 point game, baby. It's a 1 point game. Now we just need to stop. Atlanta needs to stop. That's all they need. As Porter gets the shot up, he cannot get it to go. There's a fight for the board, and Jalen Johnson rips it away from Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Jalen is on the break. He sidesteps. He gets fouled for the let's go. Let's go, bro. That's the face of the franchise right there, ripping the rebound away from Giannis to hit the break and get that foul. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Nikhil Alexander Walker has single-handedly brought Atlanta back from the three-point line. Great stuff, man. I just turned it up to hear the sound of State Farm because the sound of State Farm is beautiful, and I'm sure they get what they deserve right now. It's Jalen in and out for that first free throw, so we'll see. 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 Ryan Rollins checks in for the Bucks. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man, so Atlanta can't tie it at the line. Unfortunate stuff. Jalen empty trip right there, which is kind of unusual. He is a decent free throw shooter. So Giannis getting to his bag. He gets the shot up. He can't get it to go. Dyson gets the ball. He collects the rebound. Oh my God. So Atlanta trailing by one. Man, they just need to take a smart shot. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a foolish foul right there from Milwaukee as CJ, I believe, will go to the line for Atlanta for two. Yep, that's a foolish foul. Giannis two-hand shove on the ball handler, C.J. McCollum. Foolish. Giannis might just be a little tired. Okay, C.J. knocks down the first one. He ties the game for Atlanta. It is now 1-1 apiece. Yeah, Doc Rivers looking. Yeah, he looking a little. Looking a little stressed there. And the hairline might go back a little further after this one. As Atlanta now possesses the lead. It is 102-101. AJ Green for three, buried. So Milwaukee goes up to 130 to go. Still anybody's game. 104-102. Atlanta has to convert. They just need to get a bucket here. It doesn't need to be a three. It just needs to be a bucket. So CJ finds, I don't know who that is on the wing. Jalen on the wing. For three. Jalen Johnson steps up for the Hawks and buries a triple. 63 seconds remain in this game for Atlanta. Giannis is operating. Him and Bobby Porter's on the wing. We'll live with it. He's good. That's a bucket. So Atlanta is trailing by two. This comeback effort cannot go for nothing, man. They gotta get it to go. So crunch time. Atlanta is trailing by 2 points. So Jalen, after a great sequence, unfortunately gets bumped by Ryan Rollins and turns the ball over there. Oh man, and that play's finished off by a Giannis bucket. So it's a 4 point game. Still got time, but that is a deflating swing right there. I can't lie. That's deflating. And then Bobby Portis tees it up, hits a big three for Milwaukee right there. Man, So we'll see, man. We'll see. It still could swing in Atlanta's way, but hey, fuck. At least they gave us something to cheer about, man. At least they gave us something to cheer about. Blowouts these last couple games have been kind of deflating is a key word. But these past 3 minutes have given Atlanta fans some life. So let's see if Atlanta can make something happen. If they get a three and a stop, even a two and a stop, will be beneficial. Honestly, I think they are very much capable of doing so. So so it's gonna be Atlanta's ball out of the timeout. So Atlanta has had the lead in the past 2 minutes, but just giving up three balls to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee hitting at just unfortunate times. What are we doing? I know Coach didn't drop a fucking CJ McCollum drive, bro. You had Dyson cutting wide open, bro. CJ gets it to go. It's 25 seconds. Atlanta's trailing by two. Atlanta still has a shot clock on their side. They need a turnover, a big time turnover. So Atlanta elects to foul. They need a turnover. A missed shot would suffice, but they need a turnover. Game clock and shot clock is, shot clock is actually dead, so they need a miss. So Kuzma's at the line. It's 109, 107. Kuzma hits the first one, 110, 107. Atlanta's trailing by three. 15 seconds to go. Atlanta has one timeout. Why the fuck is CJ laughing, bro? Why is you giggling right now, bro? Like, why are you giggling? So 4 point play. 4 point play could save Atlanta's day. So we'll see. We shall see. So it's 111, 107. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the game. 15 seconds remain. Oh, it's been exciting though. The last quarter was exciting, man. I can't lie. It's been a little different, change of pace. Previous games for Atlanta have kind of not resulted in close efforts, to say. Nikhil Alexander Walker, big time. So 11.4. Ryan Rollins at the line. Lights too bright for the boy.